This is the back of the house. This is the room right above the kitchen. It's actually the laundry room. It used to be a kitchen a long time ago. There's a couple of things back here that are kind of a pain. This window is huge, and this window is huge, and they're both old, so they don't keep the heat out very well. Or they don't keep the cold out very well. They don't keep the heat in very well. So we get to do the really fancy plasticking, and you get to put the plastic up and then blow it dry, and that creates a layer of air. And air is a very insulating material, which is very nice because it's free. So once you get the plastic up there, the air does keep it insulated from conducting too much of the heat out. Unfortunately, this is still a very cold room because I don't think there's a lot of insulation in these walls, so it does stay pretty cold in the winter. We also have this problem where we have a couple of doors. This is the door to the back stairs, and this part of the house here is not insulated. So what you have is, we did finally get a new back door down there, but it doesn't keep it very warm back here. So this hallway is always very cold in the wintertime, and it heats up very nicely in the summertime, but that's not exactly what we want. We do have both of these windows nice and taped up. The other great thing about this is the amount of radiation that we get. You can see it's just beaming in here. It's helping my little plants grow slowly, very slowly. But we do get a lot of solar radiation in here in the morning because this is the west and south side of the house. So as the day goes on, the sun does end up leaving this room, but it does stay pretty warm once the sun does get in here. Our biggest problem in here that we didn't realize until our last snowstorm when we were off is we have this extra door right here. It actually goes out to the roof, but there's no deck left there anymore, so they took off the deck at some point in time. There's big, huge gaps. You can see up here, there's a gigantic gap. I don't know if you can see that. There's a huge gap there. We realized it was just blowing through one day when the wind was blowing really hard, because when the wind blows, that's when you get the Bernoulli effect, and it creates that pressure system outside that's different than inside. So then all of your high pressure from inside goes outside, and it ends up, when you have the wind blowing, it pulls the heat out of your house even faster because it acts like a straw. And out there is a lower pressure, inside is higher because the wind is not blowing inside, and so then all of your heat just goes right out, not only because of conduction and convection, but also because of Bernoulli. And so when the wind blows, it really creates a big effect. Here you can see how loose this is right now, and that's because when we were plasticking it, because we realized it was just blowing through, it was totally tight because the wind was blowing so hard through this lovely and wonderful door. When we did finally get it sealed up, it stopped the breeze that goes right across the entire second floor. And I'm going to show you that next because we have some serious convection.